You're good.
You have a question? Oh, sorry.
Ask questions, you guys, if you have something, because you can see he knows way more about this than I do. Use his insane enthusiasm.
So this is Joseph Stalin. I think you all know him. Who here knows who Joseph Stalin is?
I know that guy.
Yeah, who can tell me about him?
Kind of. He was the leader of the Soviet Union at the start of the Cold War, when a little bit before that, and that's kind of it. They don't have like full details, but communist, Soviet Union, bad guy. He was under Lenin as the guy who appointed Jobs, and then Lenin died and he got appointed to the leader of I don't know.
Real interesting note.
Well, he appointed himself.
He wasn't meant to be leader. If you read Lenin's will, Lenin wanted Trotsky to be the head of the Soviet Union after his death. But that's basically what we all know about Stalin. I want to talk about more what Stalin was at this time. Think of Stalin as if like he's an enforcer. Like this guy's like the mafioso of the revolution. He's just going around and he's robbing banks. He's kidnapping people. He's killing people on the street. That's why he always had his mugshot, like everywhere you go. This guy was just basically the brute. He was the bronze behind the brains of Trotsky and the most important figure of them all. You can switch to the next slide. Vladimir Lenin. Who here knows who Vladimir Lenin is? All right. I believe he was probably already briefly talked about. Lenin was born in a middle-class family in, I think, Russia. It's all Eastern Europe. They were connected at the time, which is why like Trotsky was born in Ukraine. Stalin was born in Georgia, not the state. Lenin's older brother was actually a part of People's Will, the group that killed Tsar Alexander II. So revolutionary socialism was always a thing running in his family. His family were, besides his older brother, were actually just like a bunch of secular liberals. And he was drawn to more radical ideologies like communism over time as he did more like reading and stuff like that. The same thing that draws most of the people at this time to that. He was someone who got exiled quite a lot in Russian history.
Mm-hmm.
There's like, even after the revolution, he got exiled again and had to flee the country wearing a fake mustache and a fake pair of glasses. So,
Where do people get exiled to when they get exiled from
Serbia. they get exiled to
Serbia.
Serbia.
Yeah.
But Lenin.
Why don't they just kill him? I mean, honestly, why don't they just whack him and get rid of this threat?
Because they're more powerful dead.
Because they become then an
Martyrs.
idea, a martyr, a mythology, and people can. It's
Che
easy
Guevara is
to.
a good example of this. But
Which
Lenin, Che Guevara was also a revolutionary running around Latin America at the time, and he wasn't a very effective one. Besides the Cuban Revolution, all of his revolutions failed. This man didn't know what he was doing, but the CIA still felt like he was a danger to democracy and freedom, so they had him executed. And what ended up happening was now Che Guevara is a symbol for rebellion, revolution all across the world. But if they didn't kill him, he would have just been that incompetent dude running around on a motorcycle in Latin America.
True story. All right, pause. You can check your